Hey y'all, it's Alita here at the Funky Monkey. Alan is always behind the camera when we're doing CBD because he can feed me the facts that I can't generate.
Numbers.
Chris is around here somewhere. She may give us a few facts from over there as well. And Bree is making some comments, or checking comments and questions. So if you have them, we've got a third person going live so that we can answer you live time. It's my favorite day of the week. It is CBD. Knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. We're going to talk about CBD and the benefits of CBD. We are literally selling more CBD products than I ever anticipated, but I truly believe it's because my staff and myself have become committed to making sure we're selling knowledge. We're not selling products to you. We're educating you about the benefits of these products. So let's go through a couple things. On this one, we do not give away a $25 gift certificate for this one. It's too hard to keep up with too many of them. But we would love for you to tag somebody that you're like, hey, this is the information. This is that chick that was talking about CBD. Here she is. So let's talk about a few things. First of all, the featured item of the week is going to be this product. Who doesn't? I mean, we're the Funky Monkey, y'all. We are the Funky Monkey. This product's called Funky Farms. These are a different type of gummy. They are a little bit lower price point for us than the jars that we had. The jars were $29.99. These are only $12.99. And it has 50 milligrams of CBD. So for $12.99, I told somebody this the other day. For $12.99, which is one movie theater ticket, right? That doesn't even include your popcorn or anything like that. For one movie theater ticket, you get a night full of fun. 50 milligrams of CBD. That's a lot of relaxation, y'all. So they're cut into 10 milligram pieces. So there's 5 of them here. So 50 milligrams for $12.99, y'all. That is good. That is a good deal. These are going to be hemp-based only, meaning that they are not full spectrum. So they are 0 THC. We will have these out at the roller derby match, but they will also be available in store. And this is the product that's going to be 20% off this week. So we had watermelon, grape, and tropical fruit. This is a good way to get into some recreational use of CBD products, as well as if you're already familiar with how to use it medicinally. This is just a supplemental way to do it, but this is fun. The grape ones, those are the ones that I tasted. I got to go to the dispensary or to the distributor this morning. Those are the ones I tasted this morning. I like it. Again, not all CBD products are created equal, y'all. You cannot just go, oh, I found them at the gas station. I got this. We are vetting product lines for y'all, which means we know that the distributors that they're coming for, we know that they have correct lab testing on them. We know that they have product like this one, again, has that QR code that if you shoot the QR code, it'll give you specific to these products with this batch number that they've been certified and that they actually contain CBD and they actually contain the right amount of CBD. So, edibles. We have been selling the whole lot of flour. I just asked them, holy crap, where did all my supply go of things? So this is what CBD flour looks like. If you're familiar with, let me get Alan to pan down. If you're familiar with marijuana or any other type of cannabis, it looks and smells the same, actually. But this is pure CBD. This particular one is going to have 0.297 THC. It's in compliance with the Farm Bill. It meets your criteria. It has a QR code on it so that you can look it up. And it has 18.5% CBD. Your total cannabinoids is 20.3%. That's a pretty hefty dose. I am a fan of all things flour, but we're going to talk about different things that you can do with the flour like this. So when you're talking about edibles, right now we do not have a lot of options for keto-friendly edibles. We're in the process of getting that when I go to the CBD conference in Colorado. But we do have, again, knowledge is power. Edible books. How do you make modern cannabis treats? This is one of the books that we carry in stock. This is going to teach you how to make cannabis butter. Okay, so let's go back and talk about it. I can't make weed butter. I don't have weed. Right. You're following the exact same recipe. You're just using CBD flour. You're doing the same thing. So you can learn it goes back to that same thing. Knowledge is power. What are you using them for? And it goes in here, and you can, so this book isn't just, it's just not a recipe book, but it's got what are the therapeutic reasons that you would use CBD? Anti-anxiety, antidepressant, words I can't even say, upside down, a neuroprotectant. I'm going to ask the dyslexic girl to read upside down. Appetite suppressant. I mean, this goes through and it gives you the type of cannabinoid. So CBD, CBC, CBC. When we say full spectrum, we're talking about CBG, CNB, THCA. We're talking about all of these things. It gives you in here the breakdown of the type of product. So like I was saying, if you're using this for recreational use, this is not going to have THC or THCA in them. That's why we start you on the oils or on the smokables or on the flower, things that actually have THC in them. This also has, I mean, it talks about dosages, how much you need. It talks about terpenes. So this isn't just a recipe book. This it goes again back to what are we using cannabinoids for? And then how are you using it in different, so then you've got infusions. It's got a, it is got a recipe for, you've got a decarboxylate, if that's the way that you say that. Decarboxide is a different way to say it. You've got to, you can't eat flour. If you eat the flour, you're not getting the same effect as when you heat it, and you activate the THC that's in there. So you have to do that same process when you're baking canna butter. You have to, I actually blanch mine when I do it, so just like you would vegetables. You blanch it, and then you're going to bake it before you actually use it in a product. So it's kind of a two-step process, but if I mix mine into ghee, so you're going to get a large serving size of it, so you're going to use that butter just like you would in a recipe, in the dose, in the proportion. So if it said use a half a cup, you'd use half a cup. If it said use a fourth of a cup, you'd use a fourth of a cup, depending on the potency. And that's one of the things that it talks about in here is, how do you know? Because you can make it and you can eat it and you can be asleep in 10 minutes. So if that's not the effect that you're looking for, you have to gain the knowledge from somewhere. So it also has things in here. What else? What are the things that, like, let me give you, it's got peach and ginger ale floats. It's got drinks, other things. It's got carrot cake. It's got truffles. It's got green eggs and ham. I mean, anything you can think of how to get CBD in, I probably consume on a daily basis somewhere around, I would venture to say 200 milligrams of CBD. Like, a lot of CBD. But I am using it for a complete medicinal. I'm using it for anti-anxiety. I'm using it for antidepressant. I'm using it to counter my ADHD. I'm using it for sleep. I'm using it for wake. If you want to know how to use it, we can teach you how to use it, because I use it in a variety of forms. Sure, we're going to have a good night tonight. I'm going to use it recreationally too. So, I mean, don't kid yourself, but I'm not a drinker, y'all. People are like, you can't use cannabis that often. I'm like, you can. I'm not a drinker. I mean, people drink every day. People do things. To me, this is a much cleaner, much healthier way to do it. Yes, there's going to be somebody out there that wants to say, to tell me, anytime you're smoking something, it's bad for your body, you shouldn't be putting it in your lungs. Great. We're all going to die of something. Wonderful. I'm going to die smoking CBD. That's what, I'm going to die happy smoking CBD, y'all. So let's talk about different ways that we carry it in store. So this is the flour. We also have flour in other forms. We have flour in, I'm not going to open that pack like this. We have flour in pre-rolls like this. The pre-rolls run $12.99. They are single, already rolled. They have a tip on the end so that if you're an old school weed smoker, you're not having to use a roach clip to hold your clip. It actually has a portioned part on the bottom. And this is serving out, how much did you say? How much was in here? Did you remember? Mm-mm. Okay. It's a hefty dose, y'all. If you smoked this all by yourself and you're new to CBD, you might be asleep. I'm going to tell you that. So this is one way that we sell them like this. We sell them in singles. This is pre-rolled. This is in hemp paper. We also sell them in a 2-pack. Like said, these do come the same way that medicinal marijuana comes. It comes or recreational marijuana for that matter. It comes indica sativa hybrid. We have hybrid on the indica side. We have hybrid on the sativa side. Let us talk you through it. So these come in 2 packs as well. This is a sativa dominant, and these are, I think they're $19.99 this way, so you get a little bit of a price break on getting 2. We sell them in the flower form, which is my favorite form. But in order to get it in the flower form like this, if you are not a cannabinoid user, this is a grinder, kind of like a food processor for your cannabinoids. So this is a grinder, and the bottom down here, this is actually a 3-chamber, a 3-part grinder, which means you're going to get your flour up top here. It's got a net on it like this. And then down here at the bottom, this is your yummy goodness that you're gonna catch from your CBD. It's gonna take you a long time to catch a lot. So you don't even need to worry about the bottom of your grinder very much. That's called keef down at the bottom. And it's basically a concentration of the crystals that are the finest on the outside of your cannabis. And it goes through the mesh and you collect it in the bottom, and it's got a pretty intense, like, it's your get out of jail for free, I'm not gonna knife somebody today, backup stash that you have in there. So you're gonna take your cannabis, just like said. We're not going to do a whole lot today, but I'm just going to scrunch it in there. You're going to, grinders come in all shapes and forms. This is what we have in stock currently. I've actually found a different one that I'm going to bring in this next time that is a 4-chamber, so that you can tap out in there. I'll show you that when it comes in. Basically, I just put it in there, grind it up. That's what it looks like. I have at my house a cannabis tray. I will get some trays. I saw some today at the distribution place. I should have gotten some, but I'm going to use a paper today. So you're just going to tap out your fresh grind there. You're gonna tap it out. People ask, why Alita, are you so pro flower? Why flower over vape or anything like that? And my answer is, I am all about completely natural products. In order to put it into a vape, you have to have some type of binding mechanism for it. Ours are clean. They don't have any of the vitamin E in them that's causing all these lung infections. But for me personally, I'm just a fan, but I was a smoker. So my husband, not a fan of any type of cigarette. So if he were to try CBD, it would not be in this form. So you're just going to take that. We have a couple different ways you can do it. If you're a seasoned roller, we have papers. We sell those already. If you're not a seasoned roller, which is most of you, the easiest way for me to teach you to do it, this is called a dugout. And it's called a dugout because you just take this flour, you stick it down into this side, and this is called your bat. This is a fancy bat. Sometimes they have grinder tips on the end. They were out of those, so I couldn't get them. And you just take that and you put it into here. We can do it the same way, just like this. And you're going to pack it into there, like said. And once you have that done, you're going to take your lighter and you're going to light it and you're going to inhale it just like you would a cigarette, and you're going to hold it in, and then you're going to hold it in as long as you think you can hold it in, and then you're going to breathe it out. This is going to be about 1.5 hits. So you're going to take a draw. It's about as much as you can fit into your lung capacity. You're going to draw it in. If you're new to this, draw a little smaller because it's going to cause you to cough. So it's okay. Cough it out. Do it again. So 1.5 hits. If you draw 2 really big hits, you may get some ash in your mouth, and it's not going to kill you. But and then you're just going to tap them out. I'm going to tap this out because it's then you're just going to hit your ash out of there. This is a cleaner that's in there. This will get resin in it, and it will get sticky in there. I just use a regular pipe cleaner, we sell them here as well, but just a regular pipe cleaner to slide it through and get your resin out of there. You want to leave. You can see that's what a micro dose of CBD looks like. So, I mean, it is a pretty teeny tiny, this is why when I tell you, you see a microdose there, I'm trying to get it out so you can see what a full microdose looks like. When I tell you, if this is a microdose and you need 1 or 2 of those and you buy a pre-roll, and you think, I'm going to have a good old time and I'm going to smoke this pre-roll, and you're new to CBD, you're going to pass out.
In the chair you're sitting in.
In the chair you're sitting in, because especially if you're new to THC. If you're new to THC, and maybe that's your goal, maybe your grandma's 80 years old and she's in a lot of pain and you need her to pass out, great. Let's get it going. But you can see the dosage difference in there between a micro dose and a full joint. So this is the easiest way to me to teach beginners to do it. Then you become like I am, and 1 or 2 micro doses. If I'm going to recreationally use CBD, not for, hey, I don't want to lose my shit today, but like, hey, I'm going to use this instead of getting drunk, because I'm not a drinker, I'm going to use this on a recreational dose. You may use something, you may need more, and it's more economical to roll it yourself. So we have these old school rollers. I think they're $9.99. It's great. It used to be what was for tobacco. You're just going to put your paper in there. Let's see if I can roll under pressure. You're going to put your you put your paper in there. You're going to take your fancy cone that you have going on here, and you're going to place your CBD into your roller. Some of people were like, my grandfather used one of those to roll cigarettes. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. So you're going to pack it in there. Like I said, you're going to kind of shimmy it. You're not going to lose any of your CBD, so don't worry. You're going to kind of shimmy it so your paper is kind of even, so it has a way for it to roll. You're going... Did I pull it the wrong way again? Every time I do this thing.
No, it's in the right spot.
It is in the right spot?
Yeah, I just don't know if the sticky side's in the right spot.
I'll probably put too much in it. Let's try it again. Do I have the paper going the right way? See, I am not a roller, y'all. I'm a one-hitter girl. Oh, look. Look, I squeezed out the extra. Don't judge my... We'll play with it again. Look, it's a whole lot... You don't need to put that much in there. That's what I did.
It also...
Look.
Yeah.
Look.
Fold it in on itself.
Yeah, fold it in on itself. I can't roll under pressure on TV, y'all. On Facebook, it makes me nervous. So it's going to make a tight roll like that. We can teach you to do it better. There's nice instructions in there. Don't judge me on my lack of rolling ability on Facebook. It's kind of nerve-wracking to teach y'all to roll on Facebook. So this is one option. Chris is so much better at it. Look, Chris, dude, I made a giant mess. This is why you need a
laughing, but
this is why you need a rolling tray. This is why we need rolling trays. So there it is. That's one way. Don't judge my mess. I promise I'll get it. I'll get it down better, and I'll show you in person. Look, there's fancy instructions in here to do it. Okay, so that is all the ways you can use flour in the Funky Monkey. We also do have. This is where we start. Every person that comes into the Funky Monkey that wants to know, I want to use this for inflammation. I want to use this for pain, and I don't want to smoke. Every one of those people, we start with an oil. This is, hey, I'm going to get off my Zoloft. I was taking my Zoloft every day, but I think I'm only going to take my CBD every 4 days, and it didn't work. It doesn't work like that, y'all. Consistency and getting it in your system is what helps you longevity-wise with CBD. So this is a hefty dose. My staff can talk you through what dosing you should start with. Like I said, I probably take somewhere about 150 to 250 milligrams a day of CBD. We also do have it in vapes. So there's lots and lots of things. It's all over the news. Oh my God, people are dying from vapes, this, that, and the other. It's because they're getting crap vape, y'all. If you know who your dispensary is, you know where your product is, and you're paying the increased price. Sure, this vape pen is 200 hits, 200 servings. It's going to cost you $65. Sure, go right ahead. Go on down to the smoke shop. Get your one for $30. And when you don't know what you're getting, that's how people are getting sick, y'all. I know where this came from. I know the lab that it was tested out of. It comes sealed. It comes with the information. You can literally hop on here and you can find the exact ingredients that were used in this batch in your vape. So this is what our vape cartridges come like. This is probably the most cost-effective way you're going to get the most CBD product from this version for your bang for your buck. Yes, I'm a lover of smoke, so I pay a little bit more for the flower. But Chris, on the other hand, is a vapor. You like it in vape too, don't you, Ellen? Or you don't care? You like it in flower?
Yeah.
Yeah, he prefers it in flower too. Chris is are you a vapor? You don't know. You don't care. Either way, some people, and so there are some people. Believe it or not, there are some people at the Funky Monkey that don't use CBD. We don't judge. Whatever makes you happy. So this vape. This is a vape. This is a charger. This is a battery. So this goes into your standard USB. This goes into your car charger. It goes into your phone wall charger, whatever. So you're just going to pull the charger bit off. You're going to put in your vape tip. And these have a couple, this has a couple different plastic pieces in there. And it's going to blue tip on there. This is our samples. And so you're just, when it vapes, it lights up. Could you see it light up on your end?
Yeah.
And the thing about vaping is that it does have a little bit of a, I'm going to call it a lemon. Is this lemon? This isn't even lemon. It's kind of what I would call a little bit of a lemon burn to it. Kind of like when you, if you've never used a vape, kind of like Pine Sol. That's what I can think it tastes. It tastes a little bit like Pine Sol smells. It's not a horrible taste, but it's definitely a little, it's a little more, it definitely has a little more kick to it on there. But this is the easiest way in case of emergency to get it in, because it's going to be pretty fast acting, things like that. So as you can see, there is going to be zero questions you can come into the Funky Monkey and ask her stupid questions, because we've heard them all. We've heard them all. And we're also, we don't give a crap what the reason why you want to try it. Great. We are in the knowledge dispensing business. We want you to understand that pharmaceutical companies are glad to give you medications that may cause death. Hey, may cause death, may cause you to lose your sex drive, may cause you to become more depressed, may cause you to become suicidal, may cause you to get hives, may cause your skin to fall off, let me tell you what, you're not going to have any of those side effects from CBD. I've had a few people that were allergic to coconut oil and had a reaction because it had some coconut oil and they didn't know they were allergic to coconut oil. I've had some people that haven't liked the topical and it's caused a rash in the topical. What I haven't had any of is I haven't had anybody die from CBD, THC use. My sister's calling me on the other phone. I haven't had anybody die, thank God. And if you're consistently using CBD, I have never, ever had somebody come back and tell me it did not work for me. It didn't work for me. Okay, great. Because if you come back and to get this product in your hand, because I am that adamant that it works. It works, y'all. If you, it's not hype. There's products all on the thing. We could bring in all kinds of products, but I'm only bringing products that I believe actually work and that you are going to feel benefits from. So that's where we are this week. There's a lot of good things coming up. I'm going to the CBD conference. There's a conference coming to Houston. We're getting new books in. We just want to get it into your hands and help everybody on their journey. We've seen people from kids, parents that have decided this is a better option for my kid than heavy pharmaceuticals at this point, to very elderly people, to people that are on hospice that are like, I just need something for pain. It's all roads are leading to the end. So let me use cannabis to help me make that transition be a little more comfortable, relieve my anxiety, decrease some of the pain, things like that. So please feel free to send us private messages. You can now buy all of this product online. You can even send us questions. I'm not sure what product to buy online, but I know that it's been raining for 2 days and I'm stuck in the house with my 3 children under the age of 3 and I need something. We can get it to you. We can get it to y'all. It's all up online. Alan and Lisa have been working really, really hard on that. It's just at the funkymonkeyfriendswood.com. And then there's a link that has CBD and CBD accessories. If you don't know what product you need, send us a message. That's what we do. Especially when it's raining around outside. We're sitting around waiting for the customers to come in, but nobody's coming because it's monsooning outside. So we're answering questions. So this is a good time to send your questions and let us coach you on there. But if you send me a question, I want to try CBD. How does it work? Okay. Well, that's a very vague question. I need to know, what are you wanting to use it for? Are you looking for mostly anti-inflammatory? Do you have a preference, THC or THC free? Are you full keto? Are you diabetic? Give us some information on there. It's always easier when you stop by so that we can have a face-to-face. We can see, we can read your body language. We can know what you're understanding, what you're not understanding. We can answer questions. My primary role is to, mission in this is to take the stigma out of cannabis use, because it shouldn't be there, y'all. It shouldn't be there that for us to be using CBD for medicinal purposes. It's there because people don't know. People don't know, and you don't know what you don't know. We're not going to hold that against you. So let us help give you knowledge. Can you think of anything else now, Alan?
Nope.
Can you think of anything? I can't either. So we'll be back tomorrow with Prove It. It'll still be raining, so we'll be in the Funky Monkey for 3 days. With the rain, we are grateful for your time. We're grateful for your share. We're thankful for your doctor's offices that are sending you over here. We're thankful for the chiropractors that are sending you over here. We are doing our very, very best to make sure that we are bringing you the best product that can help you from a medicinal standpoint to transitioning to using CBD, either as in addition to other things that you're already on, or as a replacement for pharmaceutical medications. So that's it. That's all I got. I think that's all I've got for today. So have a great day, and we will see y'all later. Bye.